Merrick Garland is the Chief Justice of the most important federal appeals court in the nation. In his role, he has consistently fought consensus among judges across the ideological spectrum, and he uniquely posed to serve immediately as a Supreme Court justice. Born and raised in Illinois, he attended public schools and was the valedictorian of his high school class. He won scholarship to attend Harvard University, where he graduated summa cum laude, and Harvard Law, where he received his degree magna cum laude. After the law school, Judge Garland became partner at a notable law firm in just 4 years. In 1989, he accepted a job as a federal prosecutor during President George H.W. Bush administration, investigating and trying cases involving public corruption, drug trafficking, and fraud.
Judge Garland later joined the Department of Justice, first as Deputy Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division, and then as Principal Associate Deputy Attorney. He led the investigation and prosecution that ultimately brought Timothy McVeigh to justice. He also supervised the department's response to the Unabomber and the Montana Freeman. When Justice Garland was nominated to the D.C. Circuit, he received overwhelming praises from senators, lawyers, and commenters. In his 19 years on the D.C. Council, Justice Garland was a track record of being a fair-minded judge who follows the law. Justice Garland became Chief Justice in 2013. He is known for mentoring his clerks since 1998. He volunteered as a tutor for J.O. Wilson Elementary.
Please welcome Judge Garland.
Principal Haggerty, Ms. Garvin, Ms. Morales-Garcia, thank you so much. It is an honor to be here, and it's even greater honor to be introduced by Vernell and Jennifer. You know, I like my job a lot, but my favorite days are the days when I get to come to J.O. Wilson, to work with Jennifer and Vernell, to see the rest of your smiling faces, and to get high fives when I walk down the hall. The beautiful thank you card that you guys gave me in April, it left me speechless, and it takes a lot to do that. I will treasure it forever. But today is the best of my days at J.O. Wilson, because I get to see you guys graduate. Thank you, class of 2016, for letting me share this moment with you and with your parents and your family and your teachers and the administrators who made it all possible. I have been tutoring at J.O. Wilson for a long time. In fact, has anybody been able to hear anything I said so far? All right. In fact, I started so long ago that none of you fifth graders were even born. Back then, Beyonce was singing with a group called Destiny's Child. Yeah, sure, Steph Curry, he was a star basketball player, but he was a star basketball player on his middle school team. And speaking of middle school, I know that a lot of you are a little worried about leaving J.O. Wilson. Don't be. J.O. Wilson once felt strange and unfamiliar, but now it's your home. And whether you're headed to Stewart Hobson or somewhere else, your new school will be your home too. The good thing is that J.O. Wilson has prepared you well for what comes next. When you started here, most of you couldn't read or write. Today you're reading chapter books and you're writing essays about them. Some of you are even poets. I heard that poetry slam was really something. And I know that with the help of some of the people from my court, the Scrabble Club has done a great job at the city's Scrabble tournaments. When you started here, most of you couldn't do any math at all. Now you can add and subtract, multiply and divide, and you're so good that you participated in the First in Math March Madness tournament. When you started here, some of you were kind of fidgety, but none of you could really dance. Now you can hit the quan, lean and dab, whip and nay-nay. At least that's what you tell me. Sadly, none of you have been able to teach me to do any of that stuff. So I have no doubt that you're ready for middle school. But as you leave J.L. Wilson, I'm going to ask you to do a few things for me. First, thank the people who helped you get where you are today. Your teachers, your parents, and your family. I know that many of them are getting a little teary right now about the fact that you're not little kids anymore. I know that because Ms. Wilburn was already getting teary at our tutoring party 2 weeks ago. And I know that because that's how my wife and I were when our own daughters graduated from our elementary school. I know that because I'm getting a little teary too. Later today, when your family wants to take one more picture or give you an extra long hug, please let them. Don't roll your eyes. Believe me, as a father of 2 kids who were once 5th graders, I know what an eye roll looks like. Second, as you guys move into middle school, remember to look out for your friends, even if that means letting them know that they're wrong. As Professor Dumbledore told the Hogwarts class at the end of their school year, it takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but as much to stand up to our friends. So don't follow the crowd in the wrong direction. You be the brave one. Lead your friends in the right direction. Don't let them make bad choices. Third, as you know, the theme of this graduation ceremony is, if you can dream it, you can do it. And that's true. But there is an important step between dreaming and doing. You have to work for it. Dreams don't come true by magic, even if you're Harry Potter. When you watch Steph Curry glide down the basketball court or Beyonce dance across the stage, it sure looks easy. But every step is a result of hours and hours of practice, discipline, and determination. It's no coincidence that Steph Curry and Beyonce are among the hardest workers out there. So go ahead and dream, but also work to make those dreams come true. Like Steph Curry and Beyonce, do your homework. But not now. You can wait until the fall. This summer, try to find Dory or dive into the Dork Diaries. Congratulations, J.L. Wilson, class of 2016. I am very proud of you for what you have done, and I can't wait to see the dreams that you pursue in the future. Good luck to all of you.